Now, the thing what we have observed over here, there are a lot of lines which is there or arrows which is there, which is showing the direction of the air. But the arrows are going with a synchronized manner, and none of the arrow are same. Not they are in a particular alignment. They are in a particular rhythm. So if something to draw like this, you can think for a while like how much time it will take and how to generate the rhythm. So hope we have understood the complexity of the sort. So the screen complexity, if we have understood, then it will be easy for us to use this particular tool. It is not a group of object. It is not like we have done a lot of grouping things like what is that? Pattern brush. Pattern brush is not pattern brush, like scatter brush. Scatter brush is an example like we can scatter here and there. But inside that rhythm to be generated here and there, it's okay. Star in the sky is a scatter brush. But here the wind is moving in a particular direction. Okay, so just I've taken an analysis for a little time to make you understand what is the difficulty. It is not a group of object. It is not scatter also. It is a rhythm. Now the dust, fire, flint, smoke, all these things are the dynamic products. So we can conclude with a name called dynamic designs. So the falling of the leaves from the tree, it is happening through the gravity. Now the smoke coming from the bike. So this kind of designs are dynamic. So here a event is happening and all the elements are doing the same event coming out of from a particular zone, but they are random. So this kind of things to draw, we can take the help of the symbols. Okay, fine. So before starting the symbol, we have taken a analysis like what cannot be done with our present knowledge. Step number one, open the windows and go for symbol. So this is a window where you can find the symbols. Symbols are ready-made designs. So the hotkey Control Shift F11. Control Shift F11. Because it will save our time for long term. In the long term, we need to open this through Control Shift F11. Now let us move to the software. As if like the name step number one, make a symbol. Predefined symbols are there. Not only this much, we can get a lot by open the library. We can get the arrow symbols. So arrows will be finding it out. So now how to apply it on the screen. So let's start dragging and drop over here. Yes, symbols are coming out. Very nice. Now, how to apply the symbol on the screen through this symbol spray. So these are the bunch of tools which helps to make the symbol to get spray on the screen. That's why the name is called symbol spray tool. Shift S is the tool hotkey. Now the method of working, just drag like this. So hope we have seen now the symbols are placed on the screen dynamically. Now the object is a group object and it is technically called as a symbolic object, not group object. If it is group, then right click on group will be there, or else in the object menu will find on group, but on group is not highlighted to this particular thing. So it is not a grouped object, it is a symbolic object. Then how to recognize, though it is looking separate object are placed, but it is not a group, it is a symbol. Then because it is symbol, it doesn't work out with any tool over here. Direct selection tool doesn't work here. Now, once the design is done, and if you need to move it or need to scale something, then all these things cannot be done because it is not reacting to any normal tool, either scale, I mean like individual scaling or like individual moving doesn't work out. Group is happening. But the requirement is like how to move them inside it. Then the next tool come into the picture. What is that? Symbol shifter tool. You can shift the symbol as if the name. So is the symbol shifter. You can get them to close together. So at a group, we can able to handle this. So the first thing we have understood, symbol spray tool. Next, we got to know symbol shifter. As if the name, it shifts the thing, right? Next, scruncher. What is the name? Scruncher. Scrunch means bringing them together. Just check this spelling. Scruncher. So let us see how does the scruncher is working. So hope we have understood. Shifter and scruncher are doing movement also only, but in a different manner. They bring it closer the scruncher and movement is given by the shifter. Next, sizer. As if the name the okay, so sizer. And then after this is spinner, rotating the thing. So let's see the sizer now. So make sure the symbol is selected and we are using the sizer, and you can increase the size. Next one, spinner. Spinner, as if the name the work is, so it rotate. That's why the name is called spinner. Just we are making the technical things to get clear. Then we'll approach to the artistical part. Spinner. And the next one, stainer. What is the name? Stainer. Stain means color. Coloring is called stainer. So you can take this stain and make sure one color is select and let them stain. So the name is called stainer. Stainer means giving it color. Stain means color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is screener. Screen means getting it transparent. That is why it is called screener. Far away kind of things. Screen. And the next, it's styler. That is called stylize. So already we have learned inside the search panel, we find some, okay, styles are already predefined, right? Graphic styles. So if any style we are making, then we are permanently saying that. That is called styling. So that style also we can able to apply to this design. You can see now. So this selected one. Go for the styler and get it place. Okay, select this, choose the slider and put this styler. So now we have understood all the tools inside this symbol spray. Styler. And how does it react? Normal way of understanding is finished. Now move to the advanced way of learning. So normal way, already you have learned this is spray, this is shifting, this is scrunching, getting it closer, making it bigger, small, getting it rotate, and getting it colorful, transparency, and pre-applied styles. Now we'll move to the advanced learning of the symbol space. Advanced learning. Normal learning over. In advanced, what we can see, these tools behaves in an abnormal way or advanced way. Shifter or scruncher. Let us go to the scruncher. What it does, it starts bringing them closer, right? But the time you are here holding the alt and clicking over there, it starts throwing away. So now we have seen alt make reverse. Is it okay? Alt make reverse. Same job, sizer. It makes it big, 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 big. Now hold the alt, small, 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 small. So hope we have understood now how to make the Same tool, scruncher and the sizer to get work in a different manner. Now the next beauty on this sprayer, wherever we are hitting at that particular place, what is the size of that particular symbol, it will grow in that way. Because here the size is small, it grow in that size. Here the size is big, it grow in this size. Next tips and tricks over. We have seen now the symbol spray will spray the same symbol as per the size into concern on the screen. So if the screen size is smaller, it will spray the same design in small size. If it is big, then it will spray the bigger size. Tips and tricks over. Now, this sifter, it will take that design and move away. So we can see now how does this arrow would have been placed. Now this spinner will help us to get it rotate. We can get the direction to change. Right. So we can get it spin more. After the spinning is over, we can shift it to wherever like. We can move. And if it is required to get it closer, yes, we can use the scruncher. So at a stage, we have understood now how this complex design could be done with controlled behavior of this symbol spray. Now, the next part. Here we are just discussing the technical aspect of the tool. We have not touched to any artistical like examples or anything. Just once the technical things are clear, then you can do wonders. A lot of idea there in your brain, you can bring it to the screen. Now, how to create our own symbol? So let us list out where it is used. Example in the real time, where the symbol spray could be used. This is the physics on which we can use. This is the physics behind the design. Which kind of design does have a dynamic product, there we can use. That's okay in a single statement over. But practical examples, birds are flying, arrows are moving like birds or butterfly, from a big bunch to a small bunch. It's moving like this. So at that point, we can use the symbol spray. Next, bubbles. Bubble can be done in scatter brush also. But what is the difference between scatter brush and this symbol spray? In scatter brush, yes, on a single line, you can able to make the bubbles, it will go. But to bring these bubbles to closer in the scatter brush cannot be done. But in symbol, yes, we can able to place them and we can bring the group of bubbles to close to each other. This is possible in symbol spray. So we have understood now. We do have an alternative before learn scatter brush. But there we do have a limitation. What is the limitation? All the scatter object is under the control of this line only. We cannot able to touch any particular symbols and get it move. But here we can able to make this group of products to come closer by the help of a symbol shifter. So hope we have understood now the practical difference between scatter brush and symbol spray. Both are multiple product, and the other part of the multiple product is grouped object. Group also a group of object, number of object. Then what is the difference between this and this? That make a sense. The faster we understand, it is better. Generally at the place of scatter, pressure looks the group. A little mid-level artist at the place of symbol, the mid-level artist looks this, but the senior artist find the difference between group, scatter, and symbol, and they make them use exactly at that particular place. So hope we have understood now what is the difference between 1, 2, and 3, and what is the similarity between them. What is the similarity? Everybody is a group of object only. But what is the difference? Controlling is the difference. Here all the things will go move together, or individually you can have to move, but there is no rhythm behind the movement. Yes, here and here we can have to move individual product, but here the rhythm will be there, here the rhythm will not be there, because every individual object you need to move individually. Then rhythm cannot be created. Rhythm means proportionately this will not go close to each other, but here proportionately it will go. So all theory I'm making it clear because this is to be get understood. What it took me to understand 4 to 5 years, because while doing practical we got to know, okay, this is the difference between them. If it is such a better tool, then why these two are there? Again, a counter question should be there, and we should have an answer. Where symbol will fail, group will pass. Where scatter will pass, symbol will not work. Fine. So as if now we are into the closing of this software, just I've taken a advanced level of understanding or analysis. Fine then. Now I'll move to how to create our own symbol. Step number 1, make a design with predefined or user defined, doesn't matter. Select the design, switch to the symbol window, ask to the option on the right top corner, new symbol, or this particular second button from the right down. It make a symbol. Go for OK. Job is done. So now we have created our own symbol. Same job can be done from the other way. Going to the object menu, make a symbol is there or not? No. No, that could be done there only. Fine. So leave it up. We have understood now how to generate a symbol in two different manners. Now, to get modify the symbol, again you can double click over here. So here the symbols are opened and we can go back. So what you see now, how to modify the symbol. Yes, symbol can be modified. The advantage, we can spray this, double click, we can add more one, delete one thing, and go back. What you have seen now, the symbols with dynamic change the product. Think for a while. Lives in
Sir,
a
okay, sir, mala explain sir.
flower in a tree. We have done a flower, and this flower is not like, they need to change the flower, and we have made the flower in dynamic places. So let us take a case here. This is a flower what we have designed with a red color, and suddenly the client is asking, we are not satisfied with the green color, we need a red color flower. So the design is okay, but the flower to be get changed. Then double click, change, get red color, go back, find it out. So hope we have understood now the dynamic arrangement, like leaves on a tree, on tree. It is a dynamic arrangement, random angle, and we need to make the leaf to be get closer, far away. All these things can be done with this. Now the next thing we have understood here, how to change the symbol, how to make the symbol okay, how to change the symbol. Is it done? Next part. This could be used as a button also. So let us take an example. We have done a design and bring that as a symbol. Get it okay. Now make all the arrangement as per your requirement, and suddenly the design to be get changed. Have a double click, switch to this product, get it okay, and get some changes. Job is done, get it back. So now we have seen the next use of the symbol. Even it is an individual product, we can see now, we can change that one design and all the designs get changed. So the secondary use of this symbol, we are not learning only the symbol spray tool, now we are learning symbol also. So symbol can be used to make a repeated design to change in a single take. So the design is done with a boy and the girls is to be stand there. Then have a double click, delete this design, get arrange your own design. Get it place. Now let us ask to the software, go back. Yes. Control A, select all, alignment button, go to the top, move to the right, select all, distribute. Is it clear? Select the same. Now get the symbol to duplicate and get one design to be bigger and with a next color and get it back. Yes, so now how to replace, we need to think. The symbol and stuff. But I have not tried, but hope we got to know how to make the same design to comment, get it place, duplicate. So no need to make the design, you can duplicate it and get the changes, but on the instant the symbols to get changed we need to think of. But hope we have understood now what is the secondary use of the symbols. Primary use to get it spray, secondary use to make multiple product to get changed together. Now let us see some of the example in a practical life. Go for the templates or like Big Bazaar, Wednesday offer, right? They create offer leaflet, brochure and all things. So at that time, they use a lot of steps which is repeated. Not only Big Bazaar I'm speaking about, like you can switch to any super malls, leaflet and brochure, like they give offers on this product this much, this product that much. So all the jobs which is expected from a graphic designer. Now let us take these taglines. So this is a constant design on every particular box. And suddenly they ask to get it to change into a start safe. So you can think for a while like how much complex it is if it is to be asked to done in fraction of second. Price tags and all things. So they write all the things in a particular box like saves. I'm not finding out here, but you can see this all these symbols. By looking to the design, we need to diagnose which is called symbol, which is not called symbol, and why it is symbol. So that analysis is the maturity level. Because design can be done by any artist. Even MS Word also capable of doing this. But why to use Photoshop? Exactly the same way. We do have a rectangle tool, right? But the rectangle could be done in 5 different manner. Then when to use which tool? When you take it. So you can see now, these are all these symbols. Why it is symbol? At any time, the vendor may ask us to change the style. If it is done in individually, then again it will take that much of time, how much we have given for initial making. So, okay, fine. So get it use the symbol. So let us see similar kind of design. They use this tab to make note down like today's price on the top, our price, market price, our price. So let us make this as a symbol. Instantly it is done into symbol. Okay. And the customer is asking, turn this into yellow color. What to be done? Double click, switch this yellow, back. So hope we have understood now the practical use of symbol. Just I've taken, we have started with symbol spray, but we have focused more into the symbol. This is done. And instantly the color can be changed because it is a symbol format and go back. Calendars and all things, right? Calendar is an example. Now you can write down 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take example. Next exercise is which is similar kind of. So we'll individual color. Individual color, yes, can be changed by making it not a symbol. So symbol could be breakdown as if like they expanded, because expand is a command which allows to get it break. And yes, then after individual things could be changed. Like you have made a calendar and Sundays to be get changed or something. Then at that time, yes, it is required to change individual. So hope we have understood now how the things could be changed. Next, whenever we are working with the text materials, the style of the price will be changed, but the style they need to maintain. So how to change the style instantly? Go to the windows, because these are like practical work which is not visible in student level, because unless we are going to the practical stage, these kind of problems we don't get in practicing at our own place. So in that point of view, we are learning this. So here we can generate a new style and get it apply. And this is having 5 rupees. The price may be the same, but they suddenly ask, no, 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 this color is not good, and we need it not to be so thin. It should be very bold. All these things will be requirement of the customer. Because we have done that with a new style inside the character style, we can immediately change it up as per the requirement. So the font family, we can switch to anything you want, and you can find the reflection on the screen. And the color too can be changed within fraction of second. So hope we have seen general making text and typing, and making the text to be character style and type. There are two different things. And general drawing and making the design through the symbols. So suddenly they may ask like, turn that into a circle. We don't need this. Get it out. Switch into a circle. Okay, this is what the requirement, and get that into more blue color. Okay, done. So hope we have seen how does this instant change is happening up. Is it okay? So hope we have understood what does the symbol can able to help us, where this symbol can be help us. So now symbol individually we have understood, getting it changes also we have understood. Now making a simple butterfly and get it to move. So let us make this butterfly. to be a symbol, right? Let it be some other colors. Now drag this next. Let us take this symbol spray tool. This bunch of the tools we'll be using now. Get it move and get it smaller and bigger. Sizer is there to help us. Hold the Alt button to get it small. Now, multiple symbols can be applied. So how to handle multiple symbols? Switch to the next one and get this spray and get it spray. So hope we have understood now how to apply double symbol in a symbol group. Whichever the symbol is active, that particular symbol will be applied. And the beauty, whenever the symbol spray is here, it is making bigger symbol to get, and here the smaller. And the reason behind it, we have sized it. So switch to the sizer and get it more bigger. Select that and make it more smaller. So now we have seen how to control the multiple symbol individually. Whichever the symbol is in active mode, that particular symbol is changing now. It is not changing this butterfly. The reason behind, here the flower is selected. If this symbol butterfly is selected, then butterfly will get grow. Flower is not reacting. So hope we have understood. Though we can able to apply multiple symbols on a symbol object, yes, the control will be depending on which particular symbol is in active mode in the symbol button, symbol window. Fine then. So hope we have understood making symbol and breaking symbol. Expand command, object, individual. Again, it is group now, ungroup, select and expand. And it is now individually changed. So hope we have understood now how to make a symbol, how to break a symbol.
Excuse me, sir.
So think on the design, like wherever find dust, smoke, art to be get design, just make this
Hello.
and get it spray.
Hello.
So that's it for the symbol spray. We'll move to the next higher tool, that is column graph tool. It is a mathematical tool. What it is
Excuse me,
doing,
sir. Hello.
there are certain cases where the designer to represent a various big data in a smaller format. Example, the gold rate in this week, everyday wise analysis. You start of writing a long alphabet with long description on a written format. People doesn't have now time to read all these things, and it is not so important also. So they, so you can see Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, price rate, price rate. To this read this table, it takes more time. Instead of that, if you're showing that things, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, graph. So people understanding now the price get increased. If the graph is like this, the business is different. If the graph is coming like this, people will rush to the vendor. So now you got to know the visual communication. The graph makes a business. That's why they have arranged inside the graphic designing, there is a mathematical tool here. And this is the uniqueness of Illustrator, which is not in the Computator. Computator doesn't have this feature. So we'll see now how to handle this particular symbol, math tool called graph. Making the design to get errands bigger to smaller, and it can be done in the distort, effect, distort, and transform. So this is the place where you can able to arrange big to small. So let us take an example. This is what the ball, and we need to arrange it big to small with the distance. Then you can switch to the transform, get the preview on, make the ball to be get 80% smaller compared to the original in both width and height, but now it is to be get placed beside to each other. Then we can move it up, and move it up. So here we have given the movement. Now the number of copies
Hello?
you want.
Hello?
So here we have understood how to make them arrange from bigger to smaller through one of the options. This is it okay? So it was a question. So we try to
Hello?
get the answer. So
Hello?
sim transform effect is a window where it can be possible. It is not only the window. We can do it up in various methods also. Which is in a circular way on a path, then you can make that into pressurized also. Through pressure also make bigger to small. Fine, scatter bus also can do this. Transform duplicate also can be used for this. Fine. So hope we have understood till now. Now one of the things we have left over is gradient, which is known to you in Photoshop. We'll be touching to that also. But for the timing, the bigger tool which is not in the competitor. So let's take a new canvas or else blank canvas. As if we are going to discuss about the graph, so let us understand the making of the graph. So what is graph and what are the requirement to make a graph and what is our past knowledge regarding the graph that make a sense while learning the present knowledge. Graph is not a new thing we have learned in our 10th class. In the math, it's a boring stuff. Like math is always boring, right? Fine. So graph, to generate a graph, minimum two things required, if we can able to recall. But what is the definition of the graph? It is a diagrammatic presentation of a bigger database. Am I right? No. Graph is a diagrammatic presentation of a big database. So to generate a graph, minimum two things required. One, constant. Second, variable. Then what is constant? What is variable? Let us understand it through an example. Sachin score in 50 over. So the overs are constant. First over, second over, third over, fourth over, fifth over, like this. But the runs are different in every over. So now you got to know a run is a variable where over is constant. Then only the graph could be formed of. On the first over, he has scored 10 run, 20 run, second over 20 run, third over 5 run, fifth over 15 run. So now the graph we can able to create in this manner. So hope we have understood now what is the minimum requirement to make a graph. One is constant, another is variable. This is what we have understood before entering into the graph tool. Now we'll go to the making of the graph. J is the hotkey to make the tool activate. Now this software will ask us two questions. So let us delete all the things which is not required for us. The hotkey is J. Making method, just have a drag. Then what happens? Two things will appear on the screen. One, a graph, and another, a database integer. Here we'll give the database, and as per the database, the graph will generate here. Let us take an example. Cricket player's name and their runs. We can write down here. Sachin. So what we are doing here, we are going to give the database. As per the database, the graph will generate. Example, Sachin, Rahul, Kapil. Now the constant is clear. So what is the variable? The runs are variable. You can write down the variable to the beside cell. This is one cell, that's one column, the second column. Sachin score 20 run, Rahul score 30 run and the other one score 45 run. Couple. Now the database is over. After database finished, then you can go to the right top corner. There is a plus, a tick mark. Get it tick over. Apply button, that is. So hope we have seen now how the database has converted from this Excel sheet to the graphical format. Now the first basic method is clear. And after the job is done, we have closed this. Now suddenly the client asks, no, 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 no. Instead of Kapil, Ramesh to be there. Or else, along with these three, the fourth player is there. Then how to do this? If we start up taking the same tool once more and we are going to drag it, then it will create a new one. That means it doesn't give us a solution with the present knowledge. Then what to do? We cannot able to make a double click and change the database. So select the graph, switch to the object menu and go to the graph tool, and there is a database. So now got to know how to modify the graph after making. Before making, on the spot you can change. But after making, here the database will come. Here you can rename it or you can add some extra Ramesh. Yes, code 15 round. So hope we have understood now how to make the graph, how to put the input, how to apply the input, how to remodify the graph. Remodification graph is not happening over here. It is happening inside the object menu and graph and database. Hope till this we have understood. Now the basic thing is done. Now we'll go for the advanced thing. The advanced thing is how to make double variable for a single constant. What is the thing? Double variable. Where is double variable used? Example, in the cricket scoreboard, test match, then double innings is there. First innings, he has scored 20 run. Second innings, he has half century. Then, for a single constant, double variable can be used. Second example, in a school, the students' mark list. Students are constant, but their subject are different. Math, English, science. So, for a single student, three variables can be formed. So, at that time, we can switch to the next modification inside the graph database. We can add second variable. Fine then. So here you can see now single constant, double variable. Is it clear? Slowly I'm taking it to complex, making then complex variable. Now if it is a big database, let us consider of a village and something like literacy rate or the family members. Lot of family are there in a village, their family members. Some family have 10 members because in village group family are there, combined family are there. Sometimes in a family 20 members are there. Am I right? They and sometimes some family are 30 member are there because they, in village combined families will find. Right. So if the database to be get done, then till the time the eye is coming to the right side, we mismatch. We cannot able to take a judgment. This is 10, 15 or what. So how to customize the database by adding some extra features? Then go for the type. And here you can find some extra things. What are the extra things? Value axis. It is technically called as value axis, the variables. Could be on the right side or both the side. Go for OK. So now find both the side the values. So we can compare it from the right side also. Now, if it is a case of like 15, 12, something, then you cannot able to take a judgment. So at that point, again you can switch. So now nothing is happening. The same understanding in a depth manner. Now go for the type, and here you can go for left axis, right axis. So you can write down an option here called override calculation, the divisions. Or yes, we'll be coming to that, but here full width divisions. So this line helps us to take a lesson how it is. And in between that, if you need to have more subdivisions, then yes, every time I'm closing and opening to let you know the impact, but you can do it up in a single take also. Tick mark per division, zero tick mark. Okay, make two divisions. Two. So you can see now per division, two divisions come. Now the database is okay, but we are missing the information. What is the 60? Does it run or rupees or what? We can write something to the prefix and suffix. Now we have understood a technical English name called prefix and suffix. Pre, before. So how to add before the name? Type, and we do find in the value axis called prefix and suffix. This is run. Give a space. Go for OK. So it is easy to understand. This many runs. So now we have understood how to make the database and how to add the features and how to change the style. Object, graph, type. We can switch to pie graph, column graph, stocked column, row, bar. A lot of type of graphs are there. So we have seen now who has scored more run and in which innings he has scored how much. So by looking to the graphs, you can tell Kapil has scored more run compared to others. And this is the first innings, second innings. And he has scored, everyone has scored maximum in the first innings. In the second innings, they have not performed well. So you can see now, by looking to the graph, this many detailed information within fraction of second people can understand. Fine then, so hope you have understood here how to change the style of the graph. Is it clear? But by default, column graph will be in active mode. Next, how to inject our own design inside it. Okay. How to? Okay, Prasad, I'll download it up. Now, what is the topic going on? How to add our own design. Step number 1, make your design. So let us take an example. We want to give 1 star for 10 run. So to Sachin on the first innings, 2 star will be given. By looking to the number of star, people can able to count. Okay, 20 run. So how to inject the star to this design? Step number 1, select the design. Step number 2, go to the object graph and ask for design. And select this is a new design. For whom? For the graph. Now injecting the design into the database is done, but how to apply it up? So select the graph, go to the object, ask for the graph, and now go for column. Inside the column, we need this design to come up. Now, after selecting the design, the software will ask us a question. What do you want to do? Vertical, you want to scale bigger stars as per the run? Who has scored less run, small star? Who has scored big run, big star? You want to scale this? It is asking here. But if you need to make, no, I don't want to scale, I want to repeat it, then the software will ask at how many runs you want to repeat. You can ask for 10 run, 1 star. We are giving 10 run, 1 star. Then again, he'll ask you questions. If he's 12 run, then what I need to do? For fraction of run, what I need to do? He's asking. And he's giving two choice. Either you chop it, chop means cutting half, or is scale it, squeezing. Scaling means squeezing. So we are going for chopping. Then go for okay, job is done. Here in this case, you can find Ramesh has scored something 15 run and anything. Then he has chopped the design. So here also you can find Kapil is also having a chop. That means 50% of the star is visible, then 5 run has been scored. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 plus 5, 25. Hope we have understood now how to inject our own design inside the graph. Now let's go for the type and see the value access and all. And you can more customize the things. Now go for database and make some more changes, and you can find the difference here. So here 30, you can write 40 run, Rahul 40 run, one more star, add up. So that's it up. And then after, yes, if you need a particular star to get change color, then yes, directly you can select and get change. So these are all the success more inside this particular like round. So that could be counted in this manner. Fine, that's it, like for the day. So we have at a stretch got to know various tools of the symbols. We can start working with this graph also, and we'll meet in the next session with almost like the final. We'll be going for masking concept and some distorting. So tomorrow class again a highly profitable class. Only 2 class and we'll get close. So I'll take your more 2 classes to complete it up. Is it okay? That's it for the day. We'll meet in the next session with the object menu and the effect menu. There is a 3D filter which is quite beautiful. We'll learn about that.